This is breaking news from WDSU.
And we begin with this. Robert Durst will be transferred out of Orleans Parish Prison. That decision coming down just the past 20 minutes or so. Durst was supposed to be held at OPP until next week.
Let's go now to WDSU's Travers Mackel outside the courthouse. Travers, you have the very latest.
That's right. We're actually outside the jail. You can take a look behind me, Camille. This is one of the facilities here at the Orleans Parish Prison. It is our understanding this is where Robert Durst has been housed for the last 72 hours. And in the last 15 minutes, an appeals court granted an appeal to the sheriff. That clears the way for Sheriff Marlon Gusman to transfer the 71-year-old to Hunt Correctional Facility near Baton Rouge. The reason for the transfer, according to the sheriff's office, medical reasons. Those medical reasons not disclosed at this time, but this brings an end to a very busy day here at the court complex in Mid-City.
Bob Durst did not kill Susan Berman. He doesn't know who did.
And Durst's lawyer wants to get his client back to California to prove his case.
And not because of facts.
And we are told once again by the sheriff's office that Durst will be transferred to that state facility, possibly sometime in the next few hours. Reporting on your side in Mid-City, I'm Travers Mackel, WDSU News.
All right, Travers, thanks. Also breaking news for you tonight at 6 o'clock. The contract of new Superintendent Dr. Henderson Lewis Jr. has been approved. Lewis's hearing was the first thing on today's agenda. He's expected to start work tomorrow. Also on the docket, the meeting happening right now. Who will replace Ira Thomas? Thomas, the former school board member, resigned following bribery charges. 9 candidates are vying to replace him. We'll have the results of the meeting for you tonight on WDSU News at 10 o'clock.
Supporters cheered a young woman who, after 4 days, left a tree in City Park that she had made her home.
One of 2 people who've been in the tree since Friday to protest the new $24 million golf course under construction is now down.
The second protester has said he doesn't know when he will come down.
The area we're talking about is just off of Harrison Avenue near the roundabout area. A crowd gathered there for much of the day. We want to go now to WDSU reporter Andy Cunningham. He's been covering this developing story.
It's certainly a story that's got a lot of attention today, especially on social media, but how or when this story will come to an end remains unwritten tonight. Reporting on your side in City Park, I'm Andy Cunningham. Back to you.
Although City Park confirmed it will lose about 100 trees because of the construction, park workers have planted some 6,000 trees since Hurricane Katrina.
In Jefferson Parish, the search for a new superintendent will be open to the public on March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The forum to gather input will be held at the School Systems Administration Building at 501 Manhattan Boulevard. That's in Harvey. Parents and community members will be allowed to discuss what they want to see in a new superintendent. James Meza retired from that position in January.
The Civil District Court closed a little bit earlier than expected today. City officials say the building shut down because of low water pressure. They added that there is no timetable right now on when that courthouse will open up again because low water pressure means it's a possible fire hazard there.
Let's turn now to your ExactCast, a live look outside for you on the St. Patrick's Day. It's a gorgeous day for everybody out there enjoying the luck of the Irish. The question, of course, Margaret, will it continue?
Oh, you bet. The weather is looking great this evening. We've got a few clouds moving in, but wait, check out this twit pic. You know, the parade kind of wanders from the Bywater through the French Quarter, stopping at a few establishments for a few drinks. So as we check out your hour by hour tomorrow, low to mid 60s early, 9 o'clock we're in the low 70s, noontime upper 70s. Your rain chances are going up, especially tomorrow afternoon. I'll show you when in my next ExactCast.
The law license of New Orleans City Council member James Gray has been suspended for 2 years, and just in the last 30 minutes, Gray released a statement about the decision. Gray says, in part, obviously I'm disappointed, but the court has made a decision and I have to live with that. But I want my constituents to know that there were never any allegations regarding my honesty nor my abilities, and none of this has anything to do with my work on the New Orleans City Council.
While people across the city celebrate St. Patrick's Day with a few adult beverages, students at Archbishop Shaw High School got a hands-on lesson on the dangers of alcohol. WDSU reporter Kelsey Davis is in Marrero as the Arrive Alive tour stopped on Shaw's campus.
Didn't even get that message.
Most students were shocked to find out they could not complete the task of driving down the road while under the influence of drugs or alcohol or while texting. Reporting on your side at Archbishop Shaw High School, Kelsey Davis, WDSU News.
Shaw was awarded a $25,000 grant from State Farm that allowed them to bring the tour to campus. It also funds will also help with elective courses like career education, film, and entrepreneurship.
It may be St. Patrick's Day, but another famous Saints feast day is coming up. We look at the origins and traditions behind St. Joseph's Day. It's later this week.
Later in sports, is a young Saints offensive lineman ready for the spotlight? Hear from Tim Lolito following the team's many roster moves.
And right now, a live look for you outside on this terrific Tuesday. Your exact cast is coming up.
On your side in Southeast Louisiana, this is WDSU News at 6 with Camille Whitworth, Scott Walker, Chief Meteorologist Margaret Orr, and sports with Fletcher Mackel.
On the heels of celebrating a saint known nationwide, New Orleans will come together once again to give thanks for a saint whose roots have a direct line to an island off the Italian coast.
WDSU meteorologist Quaylen Murphy has a look at the background and the key traditions of the St. Joseph celebrations that's happening on Thursday.
Jack, Diddy over here.
Perfect. St. Joseph Day is a tradition born out of a drought-stricken time in Sicily. Now that's how you make lemonade out of lemons. On your side, I'm meteorologist Quaylen Murphy, WDSU News.
Well,
quite the blessing.
Yeah, how about that? Let's talk about this blessing weather-wise that we have on this St. Patrick's Day today.
And how about that blessing in your hand,
I
Margaret?
know. I have some of the cookies from the St. Joseph's altar. This one from St. Francis Xavier. Thank you so much. No lemons in here. Just wanted you to know, but they are really tasty. I'll share them. All right, so we started the day with sunshine. Let's check and see what's happening now. Spring arrives Friday, and as we go into the weekend, a high chance of rain. We'll have to watch that carefully. A little bit cooler as you go into the first of the week.
All right, Margaret, we'll be ready. Now, here's a look at what's coming up for you tonight on WDSU in primetime. It's a busy night. We have The Voice, we have Undateable, and then at 8:30, One Big Happy, followed at 9 by Chicago Fire. We are back for the news at 10 o'clock, and then at 10:35, we have The Tonight Show.
Time for a look at your headlines, parish by parish.
We begin in Assumption Parish. Police say one man is dead in an early morning crash.
That's it for your parish by parish reports.
You're clever. To see more of them, head to our website, WDSU.com.
Next in sports, the Pelicans take on the Bucks in the Smoothie King Center before heading out on a long West Coast road trip. Fletcher Mackel has a preview of the game. These upstart Milwaukee Bucks as they continue to push for the playoffs.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Fletcher Mackel, and the Saints' salary cap woes are costing them talented young players. And finally, Englishman Justin Rose will be in New Orleans for the Zurich Classic next month. He officially committed to the tournament today. Rose is the 2013 U.S. Open champion, and he always plays well at the TPC of Louisiana. And that's a look at sports.
Thank you, Fletcher.
All right, good deal. Margaret, nice night tonight.
Looking great. A few more clouds. Go out, pass a good time.
All right, good deal. Luck of the Irish is on our side, guys.
Enjoy the night. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching.